I would define kindness as the ability to step outside of oneself and to recognize the beauty and the wonder in everyone around you, and to know that there are things that you can do to uplift people around you. I was thinking about this the other day. Trust can be earned. Yes, sure.
Mm,
I think kindness and love are free.
hmm
They're gifts to be given and to be received. And in a world that, has gone through quite a bit of turmoil over the last couple of years, it's beautiful to recognize that there are positive influences that we can have on each other on a day to day. As simple as, a polite gesture of like opening a door for somebody who is struggling to get into a space, paying compliments, being able to just touch base, tell somebody you love them,
hmm
who you do, being able to touch base and know that like they could use this today. They
Yeah.
could use a little bit of light and encouragement and love. Anthony's been a dream come true, and it's been a very, very wild ride, just in terms of double dutying. For those who don't know, it's a blessing to be able to work on multiple projects at the same time. And
hmm
so the overlap of my time at Ham coming to an end, and then being able to go across the street and spend time with Sweeney, it was bittersweet. It's
Mm.
very bittersweet, and a beautiful close to one chapter and a start to another. I had a couple of people in the cast who I had known beforehand, and to watch them shine and be brilliant alongside every single person in that building, it's been an immaculate journey. I'm so grateful, and it's truly a beautiful, beautiful experience getting to watch and now be a part of this rendition and take on Sweeney Todd, and to see the integrity
Mm.
and the passion and the love that every single person in this building has for what we get a chance to do every night. You hit the nail on the head earlier, and it's not a, if I may, like a humble brag of just like, I'm grateful for the joy that exists within,
Mm.
and the light that I try to bring to people's days with my smile,
hmm
and a level of optimism, that Anthony's supposed to have.
hmm
And he's quite literally a hope, and
Yeah.
a pretty just despair driven and almost hellish place,
Mm.
where there's greed, there's sorrow, there's shame involved in some of these characters, and the romance and the journey that Joanna and Anthony get to take. One of the fewer like lighter moments in terms of levity, comedy across the entire thing. It's amazing.
Oh yeah.
But to know that stepping into this role, a lot of the encouragement came from just like, hey, be you. Like,
Mm.
know that what you're bringing to the table, who you are, is who we also see Anthony as being.
Mm.
Um, it's it's been a very interesting process,
hmm
and I can take ownership of my own shortcomings, in terms of sometimes not being able to get out of my own head.
What we're saying with these survivalists ultimately, I think, speaks to people choosing how people should choose love over fear because Anthony is there. He's the one that's been choosing love this whole show. We have the people that maybe have been acting out of fear or revenge or whatever it is, maybe lighting up, burning. It's like kind of it speaks to that. I'm just realizing as we're talking, I don't know why I needed to say that, which is great because kindness is
That's
often seen
beautiful.
as a weakness.
Yes, it almost is equated with being too meek,
Hmm
and I'd argue that, you know it's a very, I don't even say oxymoronic phrase, but when the concept of
hmm
like killing somebody with kindness, it's
hmm
like, well, that's aggressive. However,
Yeah.
you know, if anything, I feel like you're actually K-wording the fear
mm,
that lives inside of people. Hate is not the opposite of love, like we talked about earlier. It's fear.
hmm
And so when you have a moment where you're hitting a brick wall
hmm
and you're realizing, okay, this person can't get through to them, I'm just gonna keep being kind. and eventually, like, time it heals all wounds. I get that it's a an antiquated and or overused phrase sometimes.
But I think there's a reason for it, you know? That
Yeah, each breath you take is an opportunity to bring a renewed sense of life to yourself, and also, when given the opportunity, to breathe life into others.